Welcome to IMG Station. Hi, I'm Kian Bersamin, your director, and opening today's podcast titled Looking Back, Marching Forward, Climate Action. Our podcast aims to showcase ethical reasoning grounded in Christian moral principles. We believe that it's important to integrate these principles on addressing issues such as climate change. In this episode, we'll explore the pressing issues of climate change and discuss on how we can take meaningful action. Our goal is to raise awareness on both national and a global level. By reflecting on the challenges that we have, we can create a more sustainable and a greener world. Together, we have the power to create a positive impact. Thank you for joining us on IMG Station, and let's begin our journey on exploring the issue of climate change.
Hi everyone, and also to our loyal listener. This is the IMG station that give you more tips about climate change issue. And let's begin.
Mindanao's southern islands are currently experiencing extreme droughts and rising temperature due to climate change and high-attended El Niño Southern Oscillation effects. In April 2016, extreme droughts in Cotabato province drove thousands of farmers to urban centers to demand food assistance. Allow me to introduce you to our guest speaker, Angel Sanchez, and have her share her thoughts on environmental and personal accountability.
Thank you, Mark. I believe it is important that we recognize our responsibility and our duty to the environment. Why? Well, the first and most obvious answer is that we are obligated to protect and sustain the very same grounds we were called to preserve. We take from our forests and rivers. It is almost impossible not to suffer from the consequences of our actions. It is not merely from that fact alone, but because it also serves as a gauge of our collective sense of urgency regarding the issue at hand.
Hello again everyone, this is the IMU station that give you more tips about climate change issue. And I hope you learned something about it. So now everyone, what are we waiting for? Let's continue this episode of Climate Change Action by explaining of our two beautiful special guests. And let's begin.
So now, I would like to introduce Sherry Caldito, our guest speaker, to tackle UN SDG with Christian moral principles.
And I would also like to introduce Angel Sanchez, the other guest speaker.
You may ponder on the relevance and relation of our choosing UN SDG with the Christian morality principle. Climate change, first and foremost, heavily relates with human morality and ethical judgment. Individuals should know their right from their wrongs. We acknowledge we actively partake in exacerbation of climate change, and we also recognize that it is morally and ethically wrong.
And why do you think people only decide to ignore the severity of the situation, Sherry?
Well, it is primarily due to a lack of willingness among individuals to take action, or it may be perceived indifference toward the matter. Moreover, we argue to see the true, authentic image of God even with such times. Some individual might feel inclined to point finger and put the blame on God, viewing the situation as either a form of punishment or a part of His plan. It is crucial to resist allowing such circumstance to distort our perception of God and instead recognizes authentic and benevolent intention.
God commissions us to rule over the creation in a way that sustains, protects, and enhances His works so that all creation may fulfill the purposes God intended for it. We must manage the environment not simply for our own benefit, but for God's glory. People, alone among creatures on earth, have both the rationality and moral capacity to exercise stewardship, to be accountable for their choices, to take responsibility for caring not only for themselves but also for other creatures.
Now, a question is raised. How does humanity and nature relate? Allow me to explain. humanity and nature in so many ways, find a way to intertwine. We acknowledge that we are active contributors to the problem, and what we decide to do with this information will determine our morality. We all possess the ability to make moral decisions and use them to guide our conduct and decision making.
Working.
Genesis 2, verse 15 says, "The Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it." Simply put, we recognize that all created things belong to God and that we are accountable to Him as stewards of the creation. He tells us that we are not to exercise our power in a way that destroys or abuses nature.
Shouldn't be adhered simply because it's the way to express faithfulness for God, but it should mainly be made as a moral guide to direct us toward witness. These teachings and passages inspire people to move. The issue is given much more spotlight and is able to be assessed by the person who follows.
Hello everyone, and you are listening to IMG Station that give you some more information about climate change issues. I hope you are enjoying listening to our broadcast today. And now let's continue this episode that explore more about it.
As previously stated, it is our imperative that we recognize our moral responsibility and assess our ethical judgment. So here are a few ways to help fight against climate change. Changing our main energy sources to clean and renewable energy, cutting consumption and waste, and using your voice to help combat climate change. Even in the littlest ways, such as practicing PRs or consuming plant-based foods are already enough.
This is why we highly encourage you to help in combating climate change. Our world will not continue to spin without the cooperation and unity of all people. Once everyone is able to recognize the severity and weight of our actions, we gain a much clearer sight and start acting against the issues.
A particular organization in Mindanao that has been actively contributing to the issue is Green Mindanao, a local organization which promotes environmental conservation and sustainable development through implementation of community-based resource management project in upland and in coastal communities.
Hello everyone, this is the IMG Station that will be back after a short break. In the meantime, please listen to this song.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing. You are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see. The reason there got my head shaking, 'cause you are the reason and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I broken. 'Cause I need you. Oh, you are the reason.
Hello everyone, thank you for staying and listening to I Am This Station. And let's continue this episode.
Into an eye-opening discussion with all of you. With an engaging and interactive experience, we would have been able to showcase the relevance, relation, and connection of human morality and ethical respect to our chosen UNSD. Moreover, we were hopefully able to inspire and encourage the listeners to act upon the said issues, spread awareness, and involve themselves in initiatives that promote climate change.
We invite your friends and families to share the episode or get yourselves in advocacy campaigns that work against climate change.
This wraps up our entire discussion. But before we end, let us reflect on this topic discussed and pray.
Hello everyone, and that's for all today. And thank you for listening.